Hello, and welcome back subscribers and new viewers to another Sunday speed paint. Just like the world of Louvel, I dug up another story called Astoria and Stuffees, which are the species that live in this storybook world. I created these back in 2017 based on a dream that I had with Lola. Lola was the first Stuffee, and she has a significant heart patch on her. This was given by the goddess as a blessing, as she once was a zombified, which is half-dreamt Stuffee, which is what happens when you enter through the human world, where you get turned into a stuffed animal. I created a whole set of sizes for these three different species of Stuffies of Dirt Tree and Stone Dwellers, small, medium, and large. I expanded upon this with my husband's assistance of the half-dreamt design and what the portal would look like. They have torn fabric, they have buttons for eyes, and they have needles for teeth and claws. Now, the world of Astoria, being based off of a dream that I had, it wasn't much to go off of. The actual dream was just me in my makeshift living room, if I could even call it that, seeing this tiny purple and yellow stuffed creature. I follow her, and she grabs my hand. I get transformed into a small stuffed animal just like her, and I wind up in a forest surrounded by a bunch of other stuffed animal creatures as they take me to a statue that looks eerily similar to me, which is where the idea of this godhead theory, as my husband explained, came to be, that these creatures exist only because I continued to think about them, and thus the statues became part of the daily routines for these creatures. The Dirt Dwellers, being small, living underground and in tiny huts on the ground, had statues everywhere. Everyone was almost always there, and it was very rare for them to be forgotten and turned into half-dreamt unless attacked by them, which is another sort of side effect of being infected, is if, say for example, one of the needles scratches the Stuffie's fur, they can risk infection by being torn. Now, Lola was a special circumstance because she came from the Dirt Dwellers' sort of territory, but nothing looks like her. She has actually some of the yellow patches that are sewn by the goddess herself, saving her from this infection, which gave her the kind of motivation to go off to this human world and risk bringing the goddess themselves there, but Lola didn't actually know if she got the right human, or if this even was what she was supposed to do, and at the same time, the goddess, me basically in a Stuffy form, doesn't even know that she is, or if she even is, the goddess by the end of the story. So there's a few plot holes that I need to work on. But the idea of it was then the Tree Dwellers, which were more agile and they could live in treetops, had statues kind of spaced out, but they could still have access to them. It's just a lot more difficult for them because they lived in the treetops, so having these statues on the ground was a risk for them. The Stone Dwellers were much more aggressive. These were larger Stuffies like lions and bears that would actually take the needles from the half-dreamt, and they use them as swords and spears. Now, they also use this in competitions with each other, where the Stone Dwellers will actually fight in an arena for the right to get to the statue for the day to offer and share prayers to not get turned into half-dreamt. Others also have the risk of being banished to the edges of the book pages or to the ravine, where they can fall off and disappear, which is a different form of being forgotten. Although being infected is a high risk, there is still a natural passing. They just get turned into lifeless dolls, and their eyes still remain the same. The signs of infection and being forgotten by the goddess in that form is shown through the button eyes and torn fabric. The infection, the actual story between Lola, the goddess, and all of the other citizens of Astoria is something I still need to flesh out, but that's why I wanted to share this with all of you, and feel free to make your own Stuffies. This is not any sort of species, this is just stuffed animals. I would love to see what you guys make, feel free to tag me in it, and as always, I enjoy getting to share these stories with you all. And I was so happy to get to see Lola's design once again, and let me know if you have any questions. I plan on expanding this for a part 2 to share more of the world of Astoria. Thanks for watching. Till next time, here's some playlists of all of my videos. If you'd like to see more and support this channel, click the link tree down below. Patreons and the Fennec Fox tier get access to sketches. Arctic Foxes get shoutouts at the end of my videos and access to all of my projects early. Red Foxes get the opportunity to be featured as a background character or a commission instead. And for free, just subscribe to join the Subscriber Squad for weekly videos. Stay possum, and I'll see you later.